Kingdom Rush Battles new balance changes are here. With it, I'll be telling you everything about it, and these balance changes are insanely game changing. So watch the video till the end because I'll be sharing 3 points which will help you understand the game more better than before. Okay, so general balance, which is all legendary cards have received 5% overall power reduction, better align with their strength with epic cards. This doesn't make legendary cards bad, it just balances things out and makes the game more fair. Legendary heroes now have longer respawn time, so while being stronger, they also have a disadvantage of getting a higher respawn time, which is 20 seconds now. Matchmaking in stadiums have been adjusted to allow for a greater matter difference between potential opponents. So now real players will be able to fight against each other more frequently, which I personally prefer over Botfest. Now let's take a look at the hero balance changes. Parasite got a base damage reducement, damage over time effects reducement, HP reducement, cooldown reducement for Dragon Spawn, Obliterate, and Death Tax ability. Fear the Dragon duration is reduced. Dragon Spawn Dark Golem damage reduced and HP increased. Obliterate damage is increased. Death Tax gold percentage slightly increased. Ashbite coming up in every single balance changes, where his burn effect duration was damage reduced. Blazing Breath damage was slightly reduced. Beast damage was slightly increased. Wildfire Barrett's damage was slightly increased. Scorching Meteor damage and cooldown increased. So damage is more, but cooldown is more, so it's not going to be as frequent as it was before, but it's going to deal more damage, which I think is fair enough for Ashbite. Vesper got a health, armor, ranged attack speed, and all of that increased. Melee and ranged attack speed slightly reduced. Arrow to the knee cooldown increased and damage reduced. Shade damage and cooldown reduced. Martial flourish damage reduced and cooldown increased. So you can say that he got a few nerfs and few buffs here and there. Vesper is now very mid in my opinion. He's still there in that mid section. Ignawar got increased in melee damage, Viking Rage cooldown was reduced, Ancestor Call was reduced. Now I wonder what makes difference in the game with these buffs, which I have to truly try out before saying anything, but it's going to be good for Ignawar. He definitely is gonna climb up. Iria, Allura, and Deirdre. All of these 3 heroes have had their respawn time reduced from 15 seconds to 10 seconds. So now they can respawn 5 seconds earlier, which makes them not only very much viable to use, but I wonder they are gonna be really good to be used in the game now, especially Allura and Deirdre. It's time for tower balance changes, where Tesla for all levels, base damage and circuit damage have been increased at all card levels. I wonder Tesla is more viable to use. I don't want any Tesla spammed strategies, to be honest. I don't like it. Sorcerer, where he got a core skill duration increased at all levels, and polymorph skill cost reduced with its base cooldown slightly increased. Wonder if Sorcerer is well good enough, but I still don't prefer to use him for some reason, I don't know why. Battle Necker for all levels, attack cooldown increased but damage was improved. At level 3 the Wasp missile cooldown has been increased and price raised, though its damage is significantly boosted. So it's going to be a tower which deals massive damage while it has huge cost. So it's a very gambly type of tower. If you're using cheap cards, you may prefer to use Battle Mecha in your actual deck as a damage dealer. And one of the best ones, Death Rider, can now be affected with Polymorph ability. This makes Polymorph one of the best spells in the game. Not only that, now Necromancer, it's your time to fall. With it, boosters is what we're going to take a look at next. This was something I have been always asking devs for doing, and devs are listening and doing it. I'm so happy. They listened. Look at this. Now player will now receive identical booster choices on first wave, ensuring a symmetrical and fair start. I am so happy with this decision. Goated decision. Great job devs. Several powerful boosters including Call of the Dragon, Thunderbird, Flying Golems have been nerfed particularly in early waves. So that's good. I really like that decision because they were kind of like a Kingdomish Alliance movement where you just spam flying enemies and your opponent can't stop it. Now economy changes where the number of matches required to unlock battle chests have been reduced from 10 to 8, which was a debate while beta testing, and now it's finally here, so I'm very happy to see this too. As for events, the Summon Rift banner will now change to Necromancer Tower to give every player a chance to get it as a free-to-play. So if you're free-to-play, you cannot get Necromancer before it gets added into the actual arena. This is your chance. Go and get it as soon as possible. I even have a guide about it. Make sure you check it out. Go and do that. And until there were many other bug fixes done for the game. That were all of the balance changes. Consider subscribing for more and keep on rushing.